First, thank you very much for inviting me. I'm thrilled to be here. I never thought I'd be running for public office again. I got a mailer 3 Saturdays ago, and it had my name on it. It shocked me. The reason I'm running, I had lunch with Steve Brown, Executive Director of the ACLU, 2 years ago today. Told him I was going to sue the school district over violence, and he informed me I could not. The Supreme Court has decided you can't sue the school district because they'd have a lawsuit every day. And they said it is up to the legislature to fix the public school system. Then the governor turns around and takes the school district from the city because the city had handled it so poorly. What happened at this point, I wrote her a note and I said, Governor, don't you think you should hire a master instead of giving it to education? They have about 80 things to do, and now you want them to do 81, and number 81 is bigger than all 80 combined. And she gave it to him. And in the last 2 years, I see no improvement whatsoever. It is a crime against these 23,000 children. It is a crime. So, I sat on the parole board, and I saw children, 20-year-olds, with 8th grade dropout. Are you listening? They couldn't even get through the bad system. I'd like to go to the General Assembly to be a warrior. For a lousy 14 months, that's all that's happening, and I will see what I can do. I've looked at this matter up close for 8-9 years. I've intervened 8-9 times, and I want to intervene as an official member of the state because the state has control of our school system. Now, I brought this because someone recently insinuated I was not an environmentalist. Mr. Ohio, I went at age 19 years old to a conference on water because of Flint, Michigan, and Newark having horrible lead problems, and I became an environmentalist. There were 416 people at that whole Ohio conference, and I was the only African American. I was the only person under 40. Environmentalists often then were Republicans, out to, John Chafee's of the world, and it was a fascinating experience for me. And I brought this as proof. I paid $10. It was a lot of money. And I bought this book on water. And I've been at it ever since. Now, we lived a block from Temple Bethel. Not the Temple Bethel, you know. The great Temple Bethel in Detroit. And I went to after-school programs there from age 10 to age 18. And there they had a tree program for Israel. So I like to brag all the time. My best friend in the world, I used to tell him, I planted trees in Israel, and you haven't. I've planted 3,000 trees in Detroit. I've only planted 300 trees in Israel. And I've planted 6 trees in Providence. I've planted more than that, but 6 that give me pride. In front of RISD's administration building, they planted trees and they died. And I went with an engineer, and we told him, showed him, he showed him, I advocated. We dug down 4 feet deeper, removed all the cement, and planted trees, and they're 30 feet tall, and I walked by. Why am I telling you that? For 41 years, I have done things in Providence with vigor, with fortitude, finding the money, whether it's creating my favorite, I think. And I'm just going to do 2 things, and then I have to sit down before I'm told to. But we created Shape Up Rhode Island. Rajiv Kumar and I. 110,000 people, 90,000 of them women, trying to change their lifestyle. I love Rhode Island. Now I want to see what I can do concrete. I'm a concrete person. I don't do speeches about what I'm going to do. I do speeches about what I am in the process of doing. We go every day now to my little campaign office near Brown through Lloyd, Hope, and Thayer where they come together. 5-way stoplight. Buddy Cianci told me he didn't have the money. I got myself elected to be a state rep. $82,000 because I watched them cover the body of a Hope High School student hit and killed there. And the next year, I got that light. That's what I'm going to do for the 23,000 school children of Providence for the next 14 months. And my friend Patrick Kennedy told me to tell you, vote for me, and the other people, you can vote for them later, especially the younger ones if you want to. And 40's young too. God bless all of you, and thank you for letting me come today.